Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's All You Can Geek Gamecast, episode 521. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gass, joined by Mike Sneedy.
What's up?
Corey Feinside.
Yo, my background's doing weird things, so don't mind it.
Say something. He's got the bad blue screen going on there. Green screen.
Yeah.
Green screen? I can't believe it.
I gotta go green. Go
And-
green.
Ghosts.
And
Oh,
there's green.
Still.
it's all the same.
He's growing arms out of his shoulder. And also joining us is Tony Korkanakis.
Hello.
Tony. Welcome, listeners and viewers, to 521. Happy Thanksgiving. Yay! We made almost a year. Almost the year's almost over. Getting through 2020 as fast as humanly possible. So we've got a couple of things we're going to talk about today. We've got what we've been up to. We've got Black Friday sales for some games. We're going to talk about these new systems as well. I've got some articles we hopefully posted here. Look ahead to that. And let's first get into what we've been up to, guys. I've been playing more Ghost. That's pretty much it for me. I actually like that game. The combat's whatever. The combat is more like you know what's funny about the combat? I've gotten to the point where I try to see how fast I can like destroy a group of people now. Like I just want to see how fast I can do it.
Oh yeah, I mean that's always my thing.
I think that's the whole point of the combat.
Because I know, but I was doing it differently for like a while. Like I was trying to be like meticulous and play it like those really hard games that I know that I would get fucked if I didn't do it right. But then I realized
this isn't Dark Souls. It's not Bloodborne.
I know, but the more I screw up, the more I realize. Like I actually screwed up a standoff. I screwed up
standoff. Yeah, no, that can happen.
I did. I was like, I'm like, is he swiping? Is he swiping? So I let go of the button. I'm like, oh, he's not swiping. Oh shit.
Yeah.
And then so I got hit hard, but I didn't die. And
you do many duels? Or
what's
any
that?
duels?
No, I haven't done that. No, I didn't do any. So I just like hack and slash through people right now.
Yeah, those are a little bit harder. That's where it gets a little harder.
I glitched one of their leader guys got massively glitched and stuck on a rock. And I felt so bad for him. He couldn't move, and I just kind of hacked my way around him. It was pretty bad.
Yeah. This game, you don't play it for the combat. That's its weakest aspect, in my opinion. And not that it's bad, but it's just the weakest aspect.
And I did like the fact that you could just plow through people. I did like that. It's like, no, I'm just gonna one hit these fools and move on.
I liked it. I like the combat, but you sort of have to make your own fun with it. It's just like experimenting because I cranked it up to hard because it's pretty easy, and you just kind of have to try to do all your moves, try to just see them just by yourself because there's not too much reason to do everything. The game doesn't force you to like really do all.
Yeah,
of
it's almost more about just like how fast can you get through it, and also can you avoid getting hit once. It's like
if the one thing that I will say is that if anything, Jin just kind of like him existing and being this like essentially one man killing machine just puts the rest of the samurai just to shame because everybody else in the fucking game is practically worthless in terms of like, are they a samurai? Yeah. Are they even Jin? No, they're fucking worthless. Like he's the only one that gets shit done. So it's like you're out here destroying the Mongol army single-handedly, almost assuredly. And it's just like, oh, these other samurai, it's like, I can't do anything. Oh no, my honor.
Bound by their code, yeah.
It's like, fuck off, fuck out of here.
That's what happened to the samurai. They couldn't evolve past their code. So that's the story. So I find myself,
like the Jedi.
I know. They are like the Jedi, and that is exactly it. Yeah, exactly it. That's perfect, Corey. We're done. I don't need to go on with this conversation. Actually, I'm good with that one. I'm good at that.
Yeah, I think it was established that Jedi were based on samurai already.
No, we definitely were. I mean, that's the idea. Lucas pulled a lot from the Hidden Fortress.
Kurosawa,
Wasn't that the one that was? Yeah, Kurosawa. It was a Hidden Fortress specifically, I believe. But so that's really it for me. I've got a bunch of stuff though, which is cool. I have like a backlog of games. I actually bought Hades. It was on sale on Switch, so that's queued up. I just downloaded that a little bit ago. But I really am trying to like not pull myself away from Ghost. I just want to finish it, and then I'll probably play Hades next because I'm trying to like get some games in before the game of the year. And I heard that one is pretty effing good, so I'm like I should probably give that a go. And then my other queued up one will be it will be this one, Tony. Like I really think 13 Sentinels. I think like it's going to be. I don't know why. It's just like I really want to play this game. There's something about it, like
this one.
I know there's like a mystery. Yes. So I picked this up.
I got it too when Tony was like saying, I was like, "Hey, $30." All right.
That was a good post. That was an instant snag, and I also snagged a wild card here because I didn't think I would snag Trials of Mana, but you know what it was? It's that kind of RPG. I want it. Like I want to play that. Like there's definitely that kind of thirst for that kind of a game right now for me. So
thanks for bringing that up because that's part of what I want to talk about later. But like, it just the success of the Switch in some of these games that are not AAA, but they're not indie, call it AA. Like they're seeing research.
Get Persona on there. We need a hashtag.
Yeah. Like Trials of Mana, like that wouldn't absolutely not exist if it wasn't for the Switch right now.
Well, it might exist, but then get buried somewhere and never show up anymore.
It would bomb on the PS4 alone. Like that's what I'm just talking about. Like when we talk about Sony, Sony just cares about those big budget AAA like $100 million games. They don't care about the
It's crazy because they built themselves up with those too. Like we're gonna step on your freaking faces now since.
Persona 5, Persona 5 Royal is a game I really want to play, but I don't. At the same time, I don't. But if it came out on the Switch, I would absolutely 100% get that game. I 100% get P5 Royal because I want to play the new character and I want to
get Xenoblade, man. You gotta play that.
I tried Xenoblade. It didn't really hook me. I tried that. Remember I gave it a shot, Corey. Wait, Xenoblade, right?
Which one?
Yeah, Chronicles 2.
What? 2?
We played 2, not the first one.
No, I never played the first one. I played the second one, and the second one didn't really hook me.
Yeah, the second one had a way slower start, but that's fair.
Yeah. So, but that's really it for gameplay. Like for me, that's all I did. Mike, you're quiet over there. What do you got?
So I've played a little bit more Risk of Rain 2. Running out of things to do in that game though. I unlocked most of the abilities and skins for the characters in the game. And lately me and my friends have been doing legit runs without the artifacts, which is harder because we can't use our exploit in that. But, I'm just waiting for more content in the game, although I'm just I feel myself slipping away from it a little into something else, although I don't know what exactly. So after that, I actually went back to Halo Master Chief Collection like last night, really. Playing that again. It's because I noticed there was a big update for it.
Yeah, I saw somebody complain on Twitter, like, why is there a fucking 50 gigabyte update?
Well, I think the update is that the Halo 4 portion is now available to PC gamers. And as such, I see a lot of mouse and keyboard emblems next to certain players when I play, and it's been a little rough. Although,
I'm sure.
Actually, it's really just been rough because I'm getting back into it and not being good. But I expected them to really be ahead of everyone else, but it really wasn't that pronounced as I thought. But I'm still getting wrecked a lot early on here. My best performance was probably in a pistols only SWAT thing, which isn't what you would expect, I guess, but everything else, I'm just oh my god, this awful kill deaths. But it's fun. It's just something to do to bide my time. I'm sort of in a holding pattern right now for the holidays. I think I'm not sure what else I want to play for the next month or so.
What's crazy is okay. Again, I have my eyes on that Assassin's Creed game, and again, I'm just sure. It's not my kind of game, but I want to play Valhalla so badly. I keep seeing stuff where I'm I don't know. It's a Viking thing. I want to play
Origins the or Odyssey?
I tried Odyssey and I hated it.
It's going to be the same thing, just a different flavor.
But I heard it wasn't. I don't know. I heard the combat was a little different. So the combat for me, and the problem I have with the Assassin's Creed games has been the combat, and it's mostly I played Odyssey, and that was the one I played. And I really just couldn't stand the combat. I really couldn't. But I love the world, and
now is it the RPG nature of the combat, or the fact that they slowed it down and made it a little more
slowed down? I think is the problem. Yeah, it's really.
I don't know, man. I feel like you just should play God of War again. If you want to get that Valhalla itch.
Yeah, I know, but I already played and finished that one. But I think that would be kind of cool to play Valhalla. But I mean, listen, I've got a backlog of games now. I'm good for and I'm Cyberpunk before. Like Assassin's Creed is the kind of game like if nothing comes out at the beginning of next year, I might pick that up. I won't pick it up.
It's something
Get
that
it for like $20.
Yes,
the Valhalla for me is one of those games that I would be happy with if someone gave it to me, but I don't know if I'm gonna go out of my way to ask for it or get it myself.
I had a Xbox Series X in my cart last night, and I didn't check out. Like I hesitated to buy it, and it was just that little moment of hesitation. I missed it, so I should have just bought it and resold it either way. Not that I was going to buy it for myself, but the thought wasn't like, do I want this to keep this, or do I want this? And then and that was it, and then it was gone. But they've been showing up online every now and again, and it's just like the PS5 thing was hilarious from GameStop last night. They were like posting bundles for like $850 and sold out in like 5 seconds. So sounds like GameStop.
I had one in my cart, the PS4 bundles. Just was like pretty sure I could just flip the PlayStation 5 for the amount of this bundle and just keep the games and extra controller for whenever I eventually do get a PS5. But I was like, I don't feel like going through that hassle right now. I was like,
Exactly. That's what happened to me. I was like, I saw them getting like I was online before they posted, and I saw the bundles. I'm like, I don't really want to pay $850 right now for this, and obviously you can flip it probably for the same price. Maybe I don't know what the market is now on those things, but I don't know. I just like. I don't have any desire to play these systems right now, and I don't care about like the hunt is not as strong for me for it. I guess it's like that like unicorn thing, you want it but you can't have it kind of thing. I just don't have the same appeal here. I'm like I saw it and I'm like I have an opportunity here and I'm like nah. So, anyways, Corey, what have you been playing?
You know me, it's mostly my tabletop simulator games. I've been working on a mod for Super Fantasy Brawl, which Tony and I played. It was a lot of fun. I do like that game a lot, and I've been trying to play as much as possible. But I accidentally deleted the mod by accident. I was like, no, I can't believe I did this. I had to recreate it all. But I rebuilt it better, bigger, stronger. So it's all right.
That's what they say happens when you have to redo something.
Yeah, and but yeah, so that's cool. And I also just want to mention this game I played, Ethnos. It's a kind of a fantasy Ticket to Ride-ish kind of area control game where you have a card, you get cards, trying to create sets with either colors or factions or tribes. And that game just started off terrible. Like we got people were getting some things wrong in the beginning, and then I was like, all right, this is it. I'm just playing this game under protest. We can keep playing it, but I'm just playing it under protest. And then this other guy got this one rule wrong, which completely screwed his whole strategy, because he went from having like 60 points to 20 points because of his whole strategy. It was completely off. And the rule is pretty clear, but he read it in a totally different way. And so then he was all pissed off about it. And we just kept playing it, and like we just played it out to the end, but it was hilarious how right from the get-go we're like, this game is just kind of screwed up, but we finished it.
Yeah.
But it's a fun game usually. It was just doomed from the start.
Yeah. All right. Tony?
Let's see. So I played, what was it? River City Girls, rather, sorry. Because it came to Game Pass on Xbox. So I played through that. It's about 7 to 8 hours. Pretty awesome. 2D retro.
I really wanted to get that or something like that for my kids to play on Switch, but it wasn't really there. So maybe I'll get them to play it on Xbox then if it's on Game Pass. Yeah. I mean, definitely. Like, it's fun. It's not too deep. It's simple enough. It's like just smash buttons, beat people up.
Yeah, exactly, and stuff like that. And there's nothing scandalous, no blood or anything like that. Just they say bar for like, oh, you got me or something like that, or I'm lame. Like you beat an enemy, he's like, I'm lame. It's like, all right. So that was cool. Looking forward to the sequel because I think they announced they're already working on that. And then I got Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity. So I've been playing a lot of that. Cool. So nice. That's been really awesome. Actually surpassed my expectations just because, I enjoyed the first one back on the Wii U, but it was more like, the typical Dynasty Warriors where it's like, hey, it's fan service. Like, cool, you're getting all these characters from all these different Zelda games and just going through all these enemies. But, this is legitimately like the, Star Wars prequels to Breath of the Wild and stuff like that. So combat's fun. You don't have to worry about weapons breaking.
I wouldn't have used that reference. Just saying.
I'm just talking about the story. The story. I'm not talking about the quality.
No, I know. I'm just saying. It's like.
I mean, what's a better reference?
For like a prequel, it's we gotta come up with something better. That's like
Prequels are never good.
They're rough to kind of, but that's
All
one
right,
that's
let's just say the origin story then, or something like that.
sure.
But I just thought that
yeah,
would be the best
like
way
with
to-
that trailer, right? It's like I'll finally tell you what happened 100 years
100 years ago. Yeah, exactly. And stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really fun. Combat's really rewarding. Playing as the other champions, which is what I personally wanted out of the Breath of the Wild DLC, which we never got. This is scratching that itch because all the characters have their different powers and abilities and movesets and stuff like that. So it's really cool seeing them in their element, pun intended, just mowing down enemies and stuff like that, because they were literally supposed to be the pinnacle of their respective races and stuff like that. So chugging along with that, it's meatier than I expected. Or I'd probably say put in 9 hours, I'd say, since Friday or something like that. And I'm only like 3 chapters in, so that's cool and stuff like that. But yeah, just looking forward to playing more of that. And that's it.
Cool. All right, into some news we go. PS5 reports now. I asked last week actually what the DualShock 5, the DualSense controllers battery life was. It looks like reports are coming in now. Depending on how it's used, it can be as low as 5 hours. It could be as high as like 12 hours. So there's features on that controller that apparently, like, I've seen as low. I've heard people say they've got like 5 hours of use. There's reports where they got,
Does this matter though?
Yes, 5 hours is not a good amount of time. I'm sorry, but it's DualShock realm then. It's like, that was my problem with the PS4 controller. It's not that I played more than 5 hours. It's not that I did. But
I mean, I get it, but it just sounds like you just want to rant against Sony. Like, I just don't see it as that big of a deal.
I know. I've ranted about this controller. No, I'll do it again. I ranted about this controller on the PS4, and we've had this conversation. Go back in the archives, we'll find it again. I don't care. That's terrible battery life.
I'll say that the PlayStation 4 was my console of choice most of this generation, and I think the controller is crap.
No, I
mean, the controller can be crap. Battery life. I mean, for me, battery like. You get the docking station, you just pop it on there when you're done playing. You never have an issue.
You gotta remember it though. What if I forget it?
Why?
Like, what if I forget? That's a lot of pressure on me. If I forget my gaming day,
that's a lot of pressure on me.
No, I get it. No, I'm on the couch right now, and here's a controller. Like, that's where these stay most of the time. And so I'm not gonna walk back up there all the time and to plug it in. And the PlayStation ones, they're always dead.
Dude, I have like a table right next, like a little side table next to my couch that has the freaking.
Okay,
I have to get up, Corey. I have to get up.
Oh my gosh, you have to get up.
I have to get up. I have to get my wire out.
That's what you guys say when you want to go all digital. It's the same idea.
No, I'm just saying, when you're done, you don't like. For me, when I'm done, I put things away. Like that's how that's where that goes. It goes on the dock.
I put my controller on top of my system. I don't leave my USB cable.
Put your dock next to your system, then.
Yeah, it is next to the system, but it's across the room.
Yeah, I know, but then you're required about.
I don't know. It's 5 hours.
This is first world problem. Like, oh my god, holy
everything
shit.
we talk about is a first world problem.
No, this is like extreme first world problem. Like, man, I gotta charge my wireless controller.
I will not
after every gaming session.
No, the other thing is if you use it for gaming like we do.
All right, Jim, I have a solution for you.
Switch in the
Get
Xbox.
a portable battery pack, and then just plug it into that.
No, I agree, Jim.
Then you can play for 10 hours and not worry about it.
I don't care about 10 hours. I care about having to remember to plug it back in. Like I do mostly. I do. But then there's just the times I don't. And then I go pick up the controller. And how about the times where the system has sat, right? The system sat for like 3 months. Yeah.
What are you going to do, Jim?
And it's straight.
It's straight. You have to remember to charge your phone
it's straight.
now.
No, that's different. It's straight. Every day. It's different. No, because if I can still charge my phone and it charges, fine.
Okay.
But
all right, point take. Can we just move on from this conversation?
Let's move on.
I don't think any one of us is
PS5. Gamers Nexus tested out
marginally better. Marginally better. That's what it said, right?
They found that the gaming system PS5 actually runs super quiet. So thank you. I haven't heard this yet. But as I'm playing Ghost, I'm like, man, this thing fucking sounds like a jet. So it's so good to hear like the PS5 is actually running much, much quieter. There is some heat issues. I know they said that they run almost 200 degrees Fahrenheit for the memory. And the reasoning for that is because of those giant white pillars along the side of the system. I don't know why they didn't design them better. I'm sorry, I just don't know why. But they said if you remove those, you can get a 5-degree improvement when they are removed. But the low levels of noise are great. So kudos to Sony
still
for fixing that
some
problem.
sort of whine that someone heard. It was very faint. Comes out of it, but it's kind of weird.
It's got to be the CD player then.
No, I think what did they call it? They called it some sort of whine. They called it. I don't know. It's all right. It's not the same as the fan though.
No. Okay. Let's see. Xbox games could be playable on TVs without a console by next year, according to Phil Spencer's interview recently. He was saying that they're looking at that app for your TVs to cloud game and not have to buy an Xbox. Project X Cloud. Sounds like Stadia, right?
Sounds like the cloud, which has not been what we're told it was so far.
No, that's true, Mike. And I do agree with you because there's a lot of, I disagree with you on a lot of things, like in terms of like purchasing digitally and stuff. But I do see what you're saying in terms of ownership. There's been a lot of question marks in terms of what you do and do not own as a digital purchase. And, I think those need to get laid out a lot better. I think that needs to get ironed out. And also ISPs. I was reading today, just in the news, Comcast is distributing in more than a dozen states more data caps, 1.2 terabytes. Which is, I'm way over that. They're like, 90% of the people don't fall within this category. I'm like, that's a bunch of bullshit. Because I don't game much online, but I do watch a lot of stuff, and it's, I'm at like 1.2 easily. So, they don't have it in New Jersey, thank God, but they will do it soon eventually. So again, we need this goddamn net neutrality thing, in place, not reversed or backwards. Undone, redone again, right? It was undone, so it needs to be redone. So, I don't know where we're at with it, but
just fix it.
Yeah, just fix it, please. Mortal Kombat 11, still supporting this game. This is cool news. I saw you guys post this today. I didn't get to comment on it, but apparently they're going to release skins based on the 1995 movie and voice likenesses, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, they already have as a, I think he was the first DLC character was Shao Kahn, not Shao Kahn.
Oh yeah,
Shang Tsung.
Yeah.
Shang Tsung. Yeah. What was? Oh god, and I forgot his name too. But something, and he reprised his role, and there's an old and young version of him in the game, and it's pretty cool. So he was from that originally, and now we're gonna get Johnny Cage, Sonya, and
Christopher Lambert's Raiden.
No, it's not Jackson. Raiden. Interesting. Yeah. And my comment was, we get it's a good opportunity to get a decent Sonya Blade instead of Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, that's true. I as soon as I saw those skins, I'm like, I want to play this game more. I do. Like, I don't know. I love that first movie so much for a video game movie. I really love that movie as a kid.
I'm surprised, impressed, and annoyed at how much this game is being supported, because Injustice 2 had like a year, and this is going on 2 years now, and I just don't like these games as much, but it's good. And
listen, Mike, they're a Mortal Kombat studio. Like that's their game.
I understand that, but there's just, I don't know if this needs all this stuff, but it's cool.
I mean, I get it from your point of view. Like you're a bigger comic book fan than you are for the Mortal Kombat universe. So it's like the Injustice side of things, you want more, just naturally. But their game is Mortal Kombat. Like that is their bread and butter. That's it.
I know, but they had a pattern going, and they're breaking it now a little bit, the way things were.
Yeah, I can see that. But, I mean, hell, they're breaking it by supporting this for longer. I mean, I really can't fault them for support. I really can't. So, but looks good, though, these skins.
It's good, too. Like, the Rambo was, like, such a great rendition of that character.
Is he only in the... it is a little confusing. It's a little confusing, like, because some of these characters, I think... were timed exclusive with certain packs. I'm not really sure. So
I don't think it's like there's 3 characters: Rain, Melina, Rambo, and then you get those skins here coming up soon. So what's surprising to me is like I didn't even think, because you were saying we got Shang Tsung in the beginning. It's like I didn't even think about the other actors in that movie coming.
I thought it was so cool.
Yeah, no, that is cool, and I always like.
Where's Liu Kang then? Come on, Robin Shou.
Robin Shou, I think.
Yeah. No, I always like DLC that actually has like actual voice work added to it, because that used to never happen.
For
like,
sure.
You used to be able to tell, like, they would sometimes stitch things together, but there'd be like nothing new recorded, and you'd be like, okay.
Right. It's just they take audio clips from the character. Yeah.
So it's good to see now that like that's not that much of a thing anymore, and that we can get like actual chunky DLC with
and all the characters. Yeah, I was gonna say all the characters, not just the new characters. All the characters get new dialogue because they have interactions with these new characters.
I do remember them cheating around that a little bit here and there. There was some generic things that sort of applied to anyone. Like very few like said the names of like say the Ninja Turtles or Injustice 2. But there was a few, so it was cool then. But I don't know, to me, like, a game always feels like alive while there's new dialogue. And once there's no new dialogue that you can like trigger, then the game feels dead to me. Like, I don't know, that's just kind of like one of the metrics I have. So it's always good to add new voice acting in DLC.
Okay. All right. Let's get into our topic, which is Black Friday. And Black Friday this year has been going on. It's probably going on right now. Like I said, I picked up a few games already that are massively discounted. In fact, I forgot. I ordered GameStop games, too, I forgot to mention on here, because I had credit already on the trading card.
Xbox,
and I have
it alive.
So, I got Star Wars Squadrons for $16, but I got that for even less because I have a 7-year-old here, or 8-year-old here now, who wants to play Just Dance on the Switch, and that was also $30 at GameStop. So I bought that and got 30% off my pre-owned purchase, which would be Star Wars Squadrons. So I got Squadrons for $11.
Yeah,
so,
that seems like a good game to get for like a low price like that. I would be interested in that at that price. Jesus.
I was like, I give it for $11. I'll give it a try. Like that's what happened with Control last year. I'm like, I got Control so cheap, and I actually enjoyed that game. So I was like, we'll see. Let's see some good sales going on. We have I think the best thing I've seen on this list. I was looking at a list online, and PlayStation Plus. If you don't have a subscription or you need a renewal, like I kind of need one. I haven't been subscribed to PlayStation Plus in probably a year, but there is a 12-month for $33 available on eBay right now. So you can search that out. It's on there. I might go pick that up. So, Watch Dogs Legions is available for $30. Via Best Buy and Amazon, and it will be also available on Walmart as well for $30 if you want Watch Dogs Legions. I think Last of Us Part 2 is another big game for those wondering. $30 right now for Black Friday, which will be on Amazon.
I would like
Best
to play that. Yeah, I still haven't gotten spoiled on it. So.
Oh, Tony Hawk, Mike, any interest?
I have.
You got Tony Hawk.
Oh, you got it. Okay, sorry. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, $25. It's pretty good. Amazon, Walmart, Target. They're all kind of matching each other. So,
yeah.
Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath for $25.
That is that the whole thing or just the expansion?
Yeah, it's the first major expansion.
But does it include like the game with it? That's the question.
No. I don't think so. It bundles the base game with a new expansion, which continues the story of MK11. So it has the new continuation story. That's it.
So it is the base game and Aftermath.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I thought you meant like all the add-on content, like they had. That's what I thought.
So the game and yeah.
No, sorry. Madden NFL 21, $27. That's at GameStop. Ghost of Tsushima for $40. Good deal if you don't own it yet. That's at GameStop, Amazon, and Best Buy.
It's holding its price FF7 compared to everything else by a bit.
Yeah, it has. FF7 Remake is now $25 over at Target. Squadrons, as I mentioned just a minute ago, is $17 over at GameStop if you want to get Star Wars Squadrons. Marvel's Avengers, another one.
How much is that?
$27. $27.
Maybe $10. Maybe $10.
Doom Eternal, any interest?
Sonic Mania is $10 at Target.
Oh my god.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, this is good. Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Ori and the Will of the Wisp Collector's Edition is $30. That's a great game, but we all have Game Pass.
Collector's
so get it for free anyways.
What would you get?
You get it for free on the Game Pass.
Yeah, I know.
You get a premium box, steelbook case, which I'm a stickler for. Art book
stuff.
Piano collection CD and the original soundtrack. There's $20 off Xbox controllers. Let's see here.
Oh, it's good.
A Google Stadia Premier Edition. Anybody? No. Crickets. Okay.
Get that along with Marvel's Avengers.
The classic Switch Mario Kart 8 bundle. That is. Oh, it does come with 3 months of online this year. Of Switch Online. That's $300. So that's available Wednesday at Walmart, Amazon, and GameStop.
And that'll sell out.
I know it will. That one makes me laugh so much on this because it will sell like fucking crazy. Valhalla is $48 at GameStop.
It's pretty much a new game, so that's not too bad.
That's a pretty good deal for a new game. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna wait. I'm getting it for like 20 when I finally buy this game. P5 Real. That's why I brought it up before because you can get the Steelbook edition right now at GameStop for $25. And
Steel, man, it's so good.
I know, but I'm not gonna play this game. Like I played it already. I loved it. It was really good. It was a fantastic game, but I would go back to it on the Switch because it'd be like an easier platform to pick up and go. And I want to experience that story, but I don't want to replay it on the PS4. Like my PS4 is just used on occasion. So I'm going to play 13 Sentinels. I'm going to play this Ghost, and that's probably the last 2 games I'm going to play on the PlayStation. So, Miles Morales, I guess I'll get on that. So I could see myself getting that. Just Dance, like I just mentioned before, is $30 at GameStop. It also is $27 apparently, coming up at Best Buy. So, or vice versa. Crash Bandicoot 4 for $30 at Walmart. Oh, Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. That's a good one. Coming out at Walmart for $30. Anything, guys? Nothing.
No, I mean, most of you guys who wanted to play it played it here. So.
Yeah, Luigi's Mansion.
It's a good game, definitely. Mm-hmm.
Three Houses, Fire Emblem for $27. GameStop, big one.
That's good. Yep.
Pokemon Let's Go is $30 at Walmart. BioShock the Collection for $15 on the Switch.
What is the collection?
All 3 titles.
Spyro, $20.
Yeah, Spyro's $20. I'm just
yeah.
Super Mario Maker 2 for $30 at Walmart. Let me flip through here. I think that's it. There's Game Pass Ultimate for 3-month subscription at GameStop for $20. If you don't have a GameStop, Game Pass Ultimate.
That's good. Yeah.
That's a pretty good deal. That's ones I have. Don't expect to see.
Final Fantasy Remake is $25.
I said that. I flipped through that.
Oh, you did.
Yeah. PS5 and Xbox Series X systems will have a restock on Friday. Don't expect to get this, guys. So, but let's see here. I'm trying to think what else we have. I'm just kind of flipping through.
I think I read something that said like some bot company like snatched up like 10,000 of them.
There's somebody that has more in stock than an entire retail chain right now.
Yeah. Great.
Let's see. That's. I mean, there's a lot of deals going on. There's a lot of people on Twitter you can follow. There's Wario64 is probably my favorite one. To get these latest deals, if you want to see him on Twitter, that's a little secret to follow to get these posts. Also, if you're looking for the game systems, he usually posts it like minutes before you get a notification that's going to go up soon, so you can get a head start. Just giving you guys some public service announcements for you. But yeah, I would this year obviously recommend some online shopping. If
yeah,
stating the obvious here, folks. You don't have to go to the store. Like I said, I bought 4 games already. I bought 4 video games already. Jesus, I bought 4 games already, and it's not even Wednesday. So the only thing I might do is I can see myself on Friday in the afternoon, not in the morning at all, because it usually dies in the morning. You remember, like, you go to the stores, it's usually dead in the afternoon. So I could see myself like going to like a Walmart and a Target to kind of look at the movie standees and just see what's in there. So that's what I think I might do. But even then, you gotta be careful. Like if it looks crazy, don't go in. Like, why?
Yeah.
For that movie,
one thing I'm looking for is actually furniture. Is what I want to see if I can get some deals.
And we can't stress enough that you're not gonna find a console physically anywhere.
No, I mean Switch. You'll find Switches. You want a game system?
A new console.
Yeah. Well, hey, I would argue again. Like I would argue that you'd have a lot of fun on the Switch anyways. You might as well just get that one. If you don't have a game system and you want a new one, grab a Switch.
It's funny. My Switch is the one that collects dust of my systems.
My PS4 was the.
Well, you have other systems. I mean, that's the thing. It's like if you're only gonna get one system, then I'm sure it'd get more use. But same for me. I don't really use it right now.
I think the last time I used it was when I had to wait in a hospital, like 4 months back.
Yeah, I mean, my PS4 went probably 7 months before I turned it back on. Like it was probably about 7 months between turning it on. Like PS4, like that's what that. Like, cause when I'm done with the usually when I'm done with like a Switch exclusive game, I'll go back to the Xbox and play Gamecast. So it's like, you know, I basically there was nothing on the PS4 this year that I played really until Ghost. There was nothing, was there?
No. I don't think so.
Remake was last year, right?
Yeah, there was Spider-Man, and there was the other those. I played all those last year. This year has just been Ghost, so my system was off from like at least February until I got Ghost like a month ago. So, I mean that's it for me. I like the Switch. I can turn on and I can play, but I like the Switch because I can pick it up and go with it too to my office and play at my office if I have some free time. That's what I like about that. That's why I mentioned like the Persona 5 game for me. Like
Final Fantasy Remake was April 10, 2020.
That's when I played it last. Yes, there it is. Final Fantasy 7 was the last time I played that. So that's how long it was off after I finished that game. So it got very dusty and my controller was dead. So yeah. All right. Anything else to add, guys?
I don't think so.
I think we're good.
I think that's your sales, guys. Good luck out there. Be safe. Have a good Thanksgiving, and we'll talk about our hauls next week. Definitely come up with some maybe a list or two. I don't know. We got coming into the holiday season. We definitely have to do some sort of holiday theme coming up. So we'll figure that one out. But all right, look for that. We'll see you guys soon. Enjoy it. Happy Thanksgiving once again.
Happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe.
Yes. Yep.